decided to hop on, chop it up with an individual. See what's the talk of the town is going down. The word on the curve. You heard me. Let me just set this up real quick. We right here at work. Decided to hop on, chop it up. See what's good with everybody. Here in Southern California, kind of been a gloomy, ugly day today. So and cold. So we're still stuck in that, winter weather. It's a winter wonderland. But that never stops people from being, going out there and getting it, all kinds of shit. So if you do go out, make sure you guys are careful and be aware of your surroundings at all times. Because you just never know. Okay, let's just move this right here. My little big is definitely up in the building. Love you, baby. And I am going to be dropping a video for those who were asking about the whole Lefty gunplay and the Fresno's Bulldogs incident and all that. So don't think that I, am ignoring. Just haven't gotten, the chance to get to it. Or in the reaction to that rapper Wacko Loco. So I haven't forgotten I was supposed to react to that guy, right? It was from what, Arizona? Oh, what's cracking lacking? Sal, what you getting yourself into, my boy? Pura brocha gang. Aquí nomás, carnal. We must have some tacos. Mr. Pasa's definitely up in the casa for the raza. Whoa, whoa. How was Lefty discovered? How was Lefty discovered the internet? Like, how did people know about him, or why did he blow up so fast, or what do you mean by that? Yeah, he uploaded music onto YouTube. So he had music with a few up and coming rappers, right? And people dig them, and he just blew up. But yeah, no, he had music on here. Like, he would upload music on, YouTube, and he had tracks with other rappers, established, Chicano rappers, I guess you could say. But people gravitated to him because of his image, I'm assuming, because, that does always play a big part in everything, right? And, people tend to, gravitate more to image than anything else. No shot at Lefty. I'm just saying that, genuinely, that's how people work. Statistically wise. Ronnie put up a new video from East Los. Did he? That's right, my boy. Ronnie LA always on the grind all the time. Shit. My boy getting it in. Eso es todo, camarada. Was he doing shows? I don't know if he was doing shows. Maybe. I really don't know like so much of the back history on him, right? But I do know that he was uploading music onto YouTube, because I remember seeing his music before, he hit the mainstream. Because he wasn't the first rapper from KHA to come out, because there was other rappers that were already from KHA that had a lot of tracks and good ones too, bro. Yeah, that guy Silent and Downs and those individuals. I don't know if they did a song together. I don't think they did, or that they have. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I know he wasn't a part of their label, or they were separate. I don't know. I really don't know how that worked, or that works. It was the Bowling movement, no? What's good, Little Rich? I first heard of him on Icon Podcast. Orale, all right. We lived in the general area, and that's how everyone gets discovered nowadays. Yeah, bro, because that's how it works. Back then you needed, these big companies in order, because how else were you gonna get your music out there, right? There was no, there was no internet, there was no, social media, right? So the only way people were gonna be able to hear who you were was if you went, and these companies actually gave you a chance, right, to put your music onto the radio. But now with social media, you kind of really don't need them, right? You could just promote yourself, with your fan base that you gathered and grown, and pretty much take control for yourself. So a lot more avenues for people to be entrepreneurs, instead of relying on these companies that were pretty much kind of like you kind of had to bow or bend over for them. But now, if you look at it, they bend over backwards now for the artist because they know that the artist could just pretty much uh, break off and branch off and do his own thing, right? He doesn't necessarily need them now compared to before. Like, well, where else are you going to go to? Or how else are you going to put it out there? So you kind of had to, bite your tongue. That's the reason why they don't like, this new type of era in social media. Obviously, they're not going to say that that's the reason, but, I mean, they never give a good enough reason, otherwise. What's cracking, legendary? What you getting yourself into, my boy? Hey, would you like to shop at the van shop? We got cheap grease, meat, and beans. Cheap items, maybe. That fool said stolen kids' toys. Oh, mom. Payday, just getting ready. That's right, my boy, getting ready for the Skrilla Illa Illa. I remember when 6ix9ine was blowing up the Mexican blue with rocket style rap songs. Oh, rocket style. Yeah, I really wasn't a fan of his music at all. And this is before the whole allegations and all that other crap, right? It was just a different type of music, right? And I'm not knocking it, because obviously it was working for him, right? Because apparently people were fucking with it, right? I honestly really didn't feel it, right? But like I said, different times, so different styles for different folks, you know. Now, as for the whole, like people supporting him, I mean, if people don't have any gang ties, I don't see why they can't support the individual, because obviously all that street code, shouldn't. I mean, they shouldn't be worried about that or even give a fuck about that, right? I mean, they're all law-abiding citizens at the end of the day. So, I mean, I would assume that they would want people cooperating as law-abiding citizens. I'm saying, because like, why would they now follow gangster rules? That would make no sense. Like, what? Like, you're telling me you're not gonna bump him because he's a snitch? But what does that have to do with you, though? You're not even from the street world. What up, Shadow? Where's the best carne asada fries in the city at? The best carne asada fries? Alfredo's? Alfredo's. Dale Alfredo's. O Alberto's. No Alfredo's. We'll say Alfredo's. Alfredo. You can find one in Bell Gardens. You can find one in Bowen Park. Those are only two that I know of. I don't know. There might be more. Because I was at like James and Tom's and all that, but they're not really all that from that place. I know people hype them up, but nah. Oh, Astros también. Nah, I'm lying, bro. Astros ain't that great. Doubles. Hey, doubles in Montebello. Hey, I knew his home because of his little G. This song. Who this little G? Did this little G? Cash or something. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I forgot that fool is from KJ too, huh? Yeah. So yeah, there's him too. Damn. So there's several individuals from KJ that rap. I forgot all about him. Yeah. Wait, wasn't he his manager though? I think though. Like I said, I really didn't follow the music like that, so I'm not too sure. I think that was his manager before he signed to OTR. Which at the end of the day, I mean, it was a good move for Lefty because I mean, OTR apparently is doing something right because they're giving him all these opportunities and opening up all these links because I'm assuming they're the ones that are booking him all these features and booking him all these shows and pretty much booking him all his moves in order for him to grow as an individual, right? Probably even consulting him, backstage, maybe on growing when like let's say doing interviews, right? Maybe acting less, reckless, right? So kind of like just pretty much guiding him, as an individual. So we'll see. We'll see what the future, has in store for the individual. Hopefully que le vaya bien. You know, I get it. People out there don't like him. Don't like that's cool. I understand that, right? I'm not saying that you have to like him or that he has the best music. I'm just saying that hopefully it goes good for the individual. You know, hopefully he gets his money, gets everything he wants. Because why wish for his downfall for him to be out here, rotting, like why be so petty? Have you heard of Sir Dino's tracks? Yes, I actually have heard his music, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was not a fan of his style. No offense to the individual, and it's not because he's a northerner or nothing like that. It's just I don't know. I just really wasn't digging the stilo. He kind of reminded me of a lot of the southern early southern individuals from down here that would rap that I really didn't feel at all either. That's just they just had some style to them that was just like I don't know. And his tracks were more focused on hammering a message to individuals from Northern California, like to hate the South and dissing the South and to pretty much kind of get them on this to see the individuals a certain way and to feel them, right? Because almost all their songs were indulging in all of that, right? Compared to like let's say Southerners never ever mentioned the North in their music. The only one was that guy Big Locote, but that was about it though. You won't find any other song with individuals that are dissing them, the North or any other rappers. I'm saying back then. Because at the end of the day, that wasn't gonna sell either. People don't want to be bumping that kind of shit, bro. They really don't. Like I don't hear a song dissing the North and I'm like, fuck yeah, homie, that's a firme rola. I'm just like, well, bro, they could have just gone and told them in person, bro. Why the fuck do they gotta be doing a song? Next. See, Northerners down here, so why the fuck would we care? What's a good marketing team you can make it to the top? Marketing team? Nowadays? A whole lot of bullshit. It seems that that's what people want to, support and hear and, watch and shit like that. People gravitate to the bullshit. Why that is, I have no idea. But I noticed that it's what catches people's attention, though. Like, I know what kind of content will bring in people, right? And the type of content that people want to watch, right? Especially because the analytics, lets you know. It's just I'm not willing to go down that route. I'm just not willing to do that kind of stuff, right? Because it's like it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like that's the problem. That's the reason why people who have no morals or people who have no empathy, no remorse, no sympathy, people who just have no morals to them, right? People who have bad behaviors. That's the reason why they could easily con individuals, or the reason why they could pull off the things that, like, let's say normal folks just can't do. Because like I said, we're just not willing to go down that route or to do those kind of things in order to I guess move ahead in life, right? While these individuals have no problem deceiving, lying, to them it's like, who cares? It's to them it's nothing, nothing new. While other people are like, nah, I'm not gonna do that to these people. Feel me? Because like that's some gacho shit, right? But that's, like I said, that's because you have morals and shit like that. I sub. Hey, likewise. Oh, gracias. Likewise. Well, if you had a channel, I would sub too. Big Tim's dropped a diss track, Pastor Silverlake. Did he? Damn, bro. Shit, I even forgot about Mr. Criminal. I did. I legitimately slammed my head like, is he still on YouTube? Yeah, I completely forgot all about, that individual. What's good for the weekend? Work. Now we're sick. We got sick, so we're just recovering now. We were fucking sick even for Christmas Day, man. We're still feeling a little like beat up. Ready for New Year's? Oh no, for New Year's for sure. 20 done. 69 still has a fan base. Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, for facts. In other countries too, like in Mexico and in where the hell was he at? Or in Puerto Rico and in Latin America and other places. I know that he still has people that fuck with him. Shit, even possibly even here. Right? That's right, man. It's just Dubs has his following, so does Gunner, but fuck them too. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like people are entitled to, support whoever they want, right? Like people shouldn't even be like all like worked up over it. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like if that's what they want to support, then fuck it. Then that's what they want to support. They're entitled to watch them. Like I said, my goal was never to try to bring them down or because I had this hatred towards them. You know what I mean? Like I was just calling the facts, speaking on the facts, bro. Like I was not like my goal wasn't to try to, because like at the end of the day, I could only control what I watch. I can't control what other people watch, bro. If that's what they want to watch, bro. I know individuals like for example, Certified, right? The guy that gets my videos together, whatever. He watches these individuals, right? But he's not a gang member. He's just a white guy who I've been knowing for a while who just edits my videos, right? But he has no gang ties. You know what I mean? So he can watch whoever he wants, and I can't tell him, hey, bro, you can't watch them. And you know what I mean? Like, bro, who the fuck would I be to try to control this individual or tell him what he can and can't do as a grown man? You feel me? Like, if I don't want to watch, then that's, my pedo. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, to him, what should it matter? Fool's never been a gangster a day in his life. You get me? Now, and he's aware that the individual lies. He's like, yeah, I know he lies, but he's funny. And I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. Because that's what he says. He says, yeah, no, trust me, I don't believe the stories, but they're funny and entertaining. That's what he tells me. He's like, oh, no, trust me, I know he's full of shit, but he's funny, bro. Because I'd be telling him, like, why do you like watching anyways? He told me, so I'm like, all right, cool. Makes sense. Do you think men should be fighting women in MMA? Yes or no? No. Here's the thing. Genetically wise, I get it, equal, I get this equality stuff and, putting everybody in the same playing field and all of that, that what's wrong with that? It's just that genetically wise, we are just stronger than women. You know what I mean? Now, look, you can have, like, let's say, the women MMA fighters, right, are really good, fighters. They could potentially kick half of the male population's ass. You feel me? Because of their training, their skills, and everything, that they could probably fuck up a lot of guys out there. Very true. But even if you were to get the best MMA fighter that's a female, and now you're putting her up against the best male MMA fighter, she'll get destroyed, bro. And that's just because genetically men are more, stronger, bro. She might be able to hold her own against, other males or what I say, but like now when you try to put the, even playing field, it's just, like in the Olympics, right? What happened recently, right? When that guy that won the swimming thing, right? The transgender, right? Who he's a male, but he entered in the women's swim thing, whatever, and he fucking broke all the records and he won like nothing. I mean, what did people expect, bro? And is that fair? No. Feel me? Like, bro, that's for the females. Like, let them have their moment, bro. Like, why the fuck you gonna come and now fuck it up for them? You know what I'm saying? Because like, how could you be happy with that title, bro? You really didn't earn it, homie. Because obviously you were genetically superior to the rest of them. You know, like fuck it. At least at least compete in the male one, right? We'll recognize you as a transgender, as a female, whatever you want to be called. Fuck it, we'll recognize you as that. But enter over here then. Like, okay, we're a woman against males, right? Even though we know that he's a male, right? But we'll call her a woman, like she wants to be labeled as. And then now compete on the even playing field over here. And if you win, we'll say that fuck it, a woman beat these men. You know? But at least it's more fair like that. Even though technically it's a man, but whatever, bro. Like if that's what they want to be, hey, fuck it, a female beat these men. If she was to win, or him, or whatever. And that's not even hating on women or anything like that. It's just, it's just, you know what I mean? It's not seen well either, bro. Like putting hands on a female either. It's kind of like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It doesn't look right. Even in wrestling, when they do it, it's just, it's fucked up, Don't get me wrong. If the woman wants to get in there, then fucking let her get in there and get her ass whooped. You know what I mean? She was looking for it. Fuck it. Sometimes people just, the only way they're going to learn is this way. Hey, what's up? What's cracking again, my boy? It's not because 6ix9ine is a snitch. It's because bad things happen to the people around 6ix9ine. It's because he doesn't know how to behave. He acts stupid and immature. Who do you think is worse, the police department or the sheriff's department? Damn, that's a really good question. Both. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not somebody that hates police officers or I'm activist against them or anything like that. I know that there's good cops. I know that there's cops that are just doing their job and really do care about the community and shit like that. I understand that there's cops out there that are righteous individuals that are just looking to do the right thing. I'm not oblivious to the facts, right? But damn, fuck. There's a lot of motherfuckers that are just in there. They have some chip on their shoulder. They're corrupt. They're full of shit. It's crazy. But I understand, just like with everything, of course, there's probably going to be good individuals in there. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you give somebody, that much power and authority, it fucking tends to go to their heads, bro. And that's not just with police officers, but that goes for anything, that gives you power, whether you're promoted to be a boss or a supervisor or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Any type of head position tends to always go to people's heads. Shit, even social media. Their egos start to inflate. They think that they're, más chingón. Compton Shares puts it down. Serio. And fools don't fuck around. How do you respond to people who say, who will you call when you're in danger, whenever? To that I say, just because, these individuals, are there to protect the community and, make sure that nothing gets out of hand and stuff like that, doesn't give them the right to now misbehave, doesn't give them the right to now break the law themselves, doesn't give them the right to abuse their authority. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're calling them out on the bullshit that they do doesn't mean that you're saying that you don't need them or that, defund the police or anything like that. At the same time, you're just pointing out the injustice in them, bro, the corruption. Like, no one's saying to take out the police department or fuck these individuals, but at the same time, bro, you gotta call out the bullshit for what it is. Like, bro, just because you police the streets now looking to bring justice doesn't give you the right to now abuse your authority. As your profession, you're supposed to maintain your job by maintaining with a professional attitude, by conducting yourself professionally, by following the book, because now by you breaking the law in order to get your job done, or in order for you to do your job, you're showing everyone and pretty much telling everybody that you can't get the job done with the laws that are set in motion, the laws that are put in place, that it's impossible to get shit done by following these laws. That's why even you now have to break the law in order to do your job. So why should they now follow the fucking laws then? You're supposed to be setting the example, because you're telling them how they should behave, or they should behave in this and this manner, but now you're gonna be misbehaving too. And now because they say, what did you expect? Well, these people are spitting at them and talking shit to them and insulting them, so fuck yeah, they slam them on the ground and stuff like that. That's what they get. But like I said, that is their profession, bro. So as their profession, they're supposed to just brush all that shit to the side, because they're supposed to be the bigger person. Like they tell people, be the bigger person. Don't let that shit get to you. They're just words. Be a grown up. Don't let shit like that bother you. Just like the advice that they're trying to give other individuals, they should follow the same. Oh, what? Now the rules don't apply to them? Now they should forget about all that themselves? Because now the shoe's on the other foot? Come on now, bro. Let's not be hypocrites here. How you gonna be telling these fools to grow up and not let shit like that get to them when even they let shit like that get to them? Now they understand? No? Come on now, bro. It's common sense. Like, lead by example then. You letting shit get to you, that's why you reacted that way? These fools let shit get to them, that's why they react the way they react. So now you understand them and why they behave the way they behave. So don't act stupid. I had a good question for backing and vouching for Run and Duff. Ask Lucky to invite them to Maravilla's neighborhood for a barbecue. Now, well, them individuals they're not welcome like that, bro. Trust me, all the individuals that I talk to, they definitely do not like, Gunner, bro. You know what I mean? And I even be, sometimes, you know how us homies, we goof around, bro. Be like, hey, bro, but he shouted out your neighborhood, my boy. And they be like, man, that motherfucker needs to keep my neighborhood out of his mouth. But that's real shit, though, bro. But that's the stuff that the audience doesn't know or doesn't see. You know what I mean? Real individuals know what it is, homie. The fact that he even be saying that, he shouts at certain individuals when he told on that, like I said, on the Bulldogs, on the Fresno Bulldogs, he told, that guy Dreamer got, sent to jail because of him. He snitched on him, and the guy got more time, That's the reason his paperwork got thrown out there. He had the paperwork because obviously he told on him. That's why he threw it out there. That's why he had it. He's not somebody that just asked for the paperwork. That was him. That was his case. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, that fool fucking snitched on me. And bam, there it is. That's why he's no good. That's why he's not welcome. That's why he's, he always says it's because he took off on his own. But bro, this is the real reason. And the work is out there. You can't even lie about it. That's why when you be like shouting out the Bulldogs, that's crazy, bro. Because he fucking snitched on them. So do you think that Bulldogs are actually really talking to Gunner and like showing them love when he snitched on their own? Come on now. It's all bad. Why can't we be friends? Who? Gunner should do a meet and greet in Santa. Why would you want to see that though, bro? Because trust me, bro, it'll go really bad. Well, because you don't, how could I say, you don't interact with people that told. You know what I mean? And since they told, you just can't have like people like that around. You know what I'm saying? Because there's paperwork on them. And that's just how the gangster world is, bro. Like people that snitch are just not tolerated. They're just no good. Period. Now people may think that that's messed up. They're cool people. They're this and that. Yeah, I understand that. Nobody's saying that just because they told that they're not um, cool individuals or a toda madre. You feel me? But this is just how the gangster world is. Now you may say that's fucked up, that's messed up, that's bullshit. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but it doesn't change the fact this is just how the game is. Nobody says that this game is something that people need to like or respect or anything like that. It's just how it goes. People can say, "Oh, he was young." Doesn't matter, bro. Telling is telling. Period. And once you tell, your career is over, which he told at the age of 15. So how was he considered a gangster or around real gang members when he was already no good when he was a minor? Meaning that his stories have to be fabricated then, because like I said, people just don't interact with people that tell. You know, and you don't have to be from the streets in order to know that. And that's not me trying to come and hate on the individual or downplay his gangster with it. But these are the facts, bro. I never go on to stuff that's I don't know about, right? Or I never come in and saw him. I don't call him the B word or a pussy or nothing like that, bro. I never even call him out of his name, right? When people call him the runner and nothing, I never even, say none of that kind of shit. I just merely speak on the facts, bro. He said he didn't tell when he did. And like I said, none of that shit should matter to anybody on here. Who gives a fuck? But like I said, to those who are in the gangster world, they just don't fuck with that kind of shit. You know what I mean? And people shouldn't even give a fuck. That's their pedo anyways. It's not like it concerns anybody else. You love to meet and greet. That's cool, bro. Like if that's what people like to watch and support, a toda madre, bro. Like I got no ill will for individuals. You feel me? Like if they entertain them and stuff like that, that's cool, bro. Like I'm not now gonna hate on people just because they support them. You feel me? Like people could support whoever, bro. I'm nobody to be telling people who they can and can't watch. Like who the fuck am I? I'm nobody, bro. You feel me? So I just give the reasons of why I just don't watch, right? And I just merely speak on facts. That's it. Did you hear what happened to Telly? No, what happened to Telly? Telly's pretty cool. What happened to Telly? Did he have a good Christmas? Actually, I was sick, bro. So, and I'm a fruit picker. That's cool, my boy. I don't even understand why people would even insult somebody, by labeling them that. Like, that's so stupid. He has a job, bro. There's nothing to make fun of people over. Like, that is some goofy shit. Any plans for New Year's? Just to drink and get drunk. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch break is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.